Hello, everyone. We're back with Cash to Capital. Today we got a portfolio update, and that's what I got. What you got to say?
Snowstorm stock show going on. Snowstorm in the southeast, northeast, crippling everybody. Everybody's home. So we wanted to give you a couple jewels today. I'm rocking a beard for the snow. I'm a diet so I can look young, get right, that little lineup. You feel me? Get right. So definitely want to go over our portfolio because we've been making some money. And we got a couple plays on the 52-week low that we want you to look at. All right. Let's go get them, Captain.
All right, we're gonna get into our portfolio. All right, as you can see, we're up to 1,500. So we're making some
1,500.
gains.
Where the claps at, bro? Where the claps at?
Oh yeah,
Where
get
the
some class for
claps
that.
at, bro? We made a 50% profit. Well, it's not realized yet because we haven't sold, but we're up 50%, guys, on our original investment, which was $1,000. We are now at 1,524 between both portfolios. All right, guys. And we, just been picking quality plays that people, everybody knows, not doing anything hard. Could you do something with $500? We just started a couple months ago. $100, 50% up in our portfolio. Okay, claps again, kid. Give up the claps again. You feel me? My son doing it with a more conventional approach. I've been sort of in and out of plays. And there's different ways to skin a cat, but if you're paying attention to us, we value PE ratios and very simple equations for picking stocks. Um, but with this AI boom, we're definitely holding for the long term.
100%. And I think my dad said something important there about unrealized gains. But you have realized gains and you have unrealized gains. Right now, these gains are unrealized because they're still in our portfolio. But we're gonna keep investing into it. And it feels good to be at 50%. I think my portfolio is outperformed S&P. My dad's has as well. I think with the exception of SE and Maxion. So definitely look out for these
Open
plays.
to those stocks, man. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. But we're about to break down where that growth is coming from. All right, starting off with my portfolio, total account value of 680. I think in the last portfolio update, it was around like 620. $60 in gains, I think, in the last week or two. Break down where that's coming from real quick. AMD is up back to 260, near all-time highs. This is good. I think they went up on the news that NVIDIA is selling their chips to China now. And really don't have too much news about AMD other than that. Definitely something I'll be continuing to hold on to. You don't got nothing to say about AMD or no?
AMD, I don't. Honestly, I don't. Lisa Su, she's at all the Trump functions. AMD is a monster. No, really, we've said it all about AMD. So now we're just gonna sit back and let it bake in the oven.
100%. Moving on, we got Google. Google up 328. It reached all-time high since our last portfolio update. Pulled back a little bit since then. Don't really have too much news about Google. We talk about it pretty much every video now. It's pretty much gold right now. So that's pretty much all I got to say.
Yeah, Google, one of the top companies. Maddox got in at the right time, experienced some really good gains, and now it'll settle a little bit before moving higher. It's probably going to consolidate a little while after making the big run last year. These big mega cap stocks don't run continuously like this. They kind of run, they take a break, and then they'll run the next leg. But Google has overtaken a lot of companies with their big move, and they just rolled out Waymo in Miami, Florida. YouTube, everything that Azure. Oh, no, that's Microsoft. What's Google's cloud play?
Cloud.
Google Cloud. So,
Yeah,
data center play, everything. So, good choice, my son.
for sure. All right, next we got Lulu. Lulu pulled back. Goes around like I think like 205 after fully update around concerns with Trump and his tariff policy. They report. They just report earnings. They can report their next quarter. I'm looking to see what they say there, and depending what they say, I might sell a bit or I might add some more. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Lulu. What did they just? They were just in the news the other day about something happened again with them. It just when a company like this is always in the news and not for anything good. They had to change of leadership. There's a lot more competition. Like I said, I don't like Lulu. My son likes them. But I would have sold out a long time ago. But I think you're either close to being breaking even or close to being up. So It's up to you how you want to handle this.
For sure. All right, moving on. All right, next we got Lumen up to 860. I think it was around like 750 a last portfolio update. So it's up a little bit more. They just announced a turnaround plan. So I think that's what's priced into the stock. If it goes up above 9, I'll probably sell it. If not, then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, best Max play Lumen. It's a spec play. All you, son. I'm out of that.
For sure. All right, next we got Roku. I think it was around this similar level. Our last portfolio update. Don't really have too much to say about this one either. Not really too much news since our last update.
Roku, just a very big platform. They're always going to do well. If you have that many users, you can do advertising and different things. So Roku's always going to be a good play. And again, it made a big move, and now it's probably going to wait to make its next move.
For sure. All right, so that's it for my portfolio. So we're moving on to my dad's.
All right, guys, my portfolio. Want to start with Applied Digital, APLD. That's a strictly AI play, speculative, but I think for the future, it's making revenue, and it is, big companies are invested in it. I'm going to hold and probably going to add to it. Nokia. When Nokia had the news about Nvidia investing in it, I jumped in stupidly, and the stock retraced from 7 all the way back to 6 and down to 5. But I'm going to keep adding. It's only $6. I'm down in the play, but I said it's a big 6G play, telecommunications. I got high hopes for Nokia. I think it's going to double in the next year, or when they even announce that 6G is going to be close to coming out. So just a play for the future. What do you got to say?
No, I don't got nothing to say about Nokia. All right. Nova.
Novo. I think I'm up in Novo. Novo, I like this play. It's a bearish to bullish reversal play. They were down on some bad news, and I think they're working themselves back up. We also heard that they're moving from the GLP shot to the GLP pill, them and Eli Lilly. I think that, when that pill hits, people are going to be, way more, because a lot of people don't take the GLP just because they don't like to take shots. So now that they're moving to pill form, that's going to bring all those people off the sidelines who don't like to take shots, and I think that'll be, big revenues for big pharma as always.
Yeah, I'm not really into too much in the healthcare sector, but I do like Nova for the future.
There's my baby. NUGT, Nugget, 2 times gold lever. Guys, how long have I been telling you that gold is running? And gold's going to keep running, okay? Big move on this. Can you show what I'm up in this play, Matty? Up 70%, 73% in this, up over $120. Guys, this is only on one share. So SLV, NUGT, any pullbacks, buy. Okay. Gold's going to 5,500. Total is going to 5,000. I think it just hit 5,000. It'll retrace off the 5,000 because that's a psychological level. When it got to 4,000, it retraced. Getting to 5,000, it'll retrace, and we got to find those support levels, but keep buying on those dips, and it'll go back up. So NUGT, SLV for silver. It's their time, guys. Even copper, for commodities is running. So, this is how we got our portfolio up to where it is, guys. NUGT, SLV, simple plays. This is not even a stock. This is actually a metal. So, doing your research, guys.
100%. I think if you hold gold, silver, you're gonna be up a lot. Silver's up a lot, gold's up a lot. Copper, my dad said, even platinum. Yeah, a lot of these materials are up. So definitely love to get into it. If it's,
can afford platinum. That's why I didn't even bring it up.
yeah, but any pullbacks, definitely I recommend getting into it.
And URAN, I'm very bullish on this as well. Trump just signed a $1 trillion uranium a deal or funding. So this play I may add to as well. This is it. If you scroll down, it has all the energy plays: Comico, Oklo, kind of like a mixed bag. What do we got there? Constellation Energy, Uranium Energy, Next Gen, Duke Energy, all the big American Electric Power, which is a monster in the energy space. Guys, this energy play is not going anywhere. All right, life-changing money. You could just be in gold and energy. You'd be good. You don't even have to look at no stocks. All right. Simple stuff, guys.
For sure. Yeah, so that pretty much wraps up for this portfolio update. As you can see, everything can be exciting. If you're not invested right now, we beg you, please start investing, start with whatever you got. and, just get into the market. That's what's important.
Again, guys, up $500 from 1,000. Both of us put in 500 apiece for 1,000. We are up 50% on that initial investment. Okay. Wish we could have put more, but we wanted to show you guys slow grind. There's no, anybody could get lucky and, play an options play or something and maybe hit it out the park. But over time, okay, and this hasn't been a lot of time, since we started, up $500. And make sure you put that in the thumbnail, Maddie. Plus 500 or
For sure.
plus 50%.
Yeah, that's the point.